Welcome. My name is Marcela, and I'm so happy to have you with me this morning, everyone, because today we have a morning flow. So wherever you are, I welcome you. At least in California, where I am, it's a beautiful morning. The sun is not out totally yet, but it's all foggy and fresh and green. So I hope wherever you are that you're doing good. So for today, we'll only need our yoga mat if you have one, or some type of sticky surface that you can practice on. You could use a blanket or a towel as well, maybe a cushion, not so much a very soft cushion, but something a little bit more rigid so it can really support, especially your lower back. And yes, if you happen to have a couple of blocks or books, maybe an extra towel that you can roll on instead of a block, and then a belt, or maybe a scarf, or a strap. So any of those will do. Go ahead and get those. If you need to, just pause the video. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and start straight away. So we begin here, seated, in a comfortable, maybe cross-legged position. You may want to sit on either your blanket or your block. So whatever makes you feel more stable on your lower back to lengthen the spine and lower your knees a little bit more than the pelvis, that would be the perfect setting. And once we're there, go ahead and close your eyes. Placing your hands over onto your lap and begin to bring the awareness to the breath. See if you can breathe in and out through the nose. If you can begin to soften the shoulders, have them drop down towards the earth. Maybe have your sternum a tiny bit in front of the pelvis. The awareness on the breath is basically the attention of this moment, and one breath at a time, in through your nose and out through the nose. We are going to do a little bit of breath work or pranayama. So let's begin by taking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale fully through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale fully through the mouth. One more time, inhale nose. And exhale fully through the mouth. Coming back to breathing in and out through the nose, but this time we're going to do what is called the box breathing. We'll inhale through the nose to the count of 4. We'll hold it to the count of 4. We'll exhale through the nose to the count of 4. And we'll inhale through the nose to the count of 4. We'll inhale through the nose to the count of 4. We hold it through the count of 4. Exhale through the count of 4. Hold it to the count of 4. And begin again. Begin by exhaling fully. And we'll begin. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Hold it, sorry. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. And hold. Continue at your own pace. You can also lengthen the count or shorten the count. Don't let this be the same count in all directions. Now begin to just come back to your regular, habitual way of breathing. If you can keep it in and out through the nose. Bringing the hands now by heart center, bring your palms together. And with an invitation for us to join wherever we're at, to open the practice with the sound of Om. Begin by exhaling fully. And we'll inhale for Om. Release your hands back down onto your lap and begin to blink your eyes open until you're ready to open them fully. Let the light back into your eyes. Excellent. All right, so we'll make our way now onto our back. So turn around if you're not facing the end of your mat, and then begin to roll down. You're going to land with your knees bent, and there's also the feet on the mat. Keep your arms grounded to the side of your body. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the tailbone away from the top of your neck. And then begin to lengthen, straighten both legs. So basically making our way over onto a supine Tadasana with the legs together. So a supine mountain pose, right? Gonna inhale, extending the arms up and over the head. And with the exhale, drop them all the way down. Good. With the inhale, flex your feet. And with the exhale, point your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale, point. Continue a few more breaths, your own pace. Just allowing yourself to observe where you feel some more space, some stretching, how you wake up the body. And now come back to just your natural. Now come back just to your natural way of lying here on your back, inhaling the arms up towards the skies and exhaling them down towards the earth. The palms down, just taking a couple of breaths here to feel the effects of that stretching. There you go. We're going to bend the right knee and bring it over towards the heart. Yeah. Hug your knee with your hands, interlacing the fingers. And begin to make a few circles from the ankle. Begin in one direction, a couple of rounds. And then change direction a couple of rounds. Try to isolate the movement just to your ankle. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and stretch that right leg up towards the skies, interlacing the fingers now behind the leg. Point the toes as you inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knee again. Knee towards the heart center. Inhaling, point. On the exhale, flex your foot and bend your knee. Continue like that, inhaling, point. And exhale, flex. Inhale. Exhale. This time, keep your foot flexed, if you will, so that you go up on the inhale with your foot flexed. Then point and exhale, come back down. You are already feeling it probably throughout your leg. So notice that warmth feeling within your muscles. And then last time, pointing your foot, bending the knee. Let's keep it here. All right. Drop the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Let go of your leg and bring your arms over onto a T position. I'm going to make a few circles this time coming from the hip. So open your knee over to the side, front. Go for an inward rotation up towards the heart. And let's take one more round the same direction. We go slow so that we give the body the opportunity to go the full range. Come back here and go and turn to the opposite direction. One more round. And see if you constantly can link the breath to the movement. Excellent. Came back to center. Give yourself one more hug. Bring your nose up toward the knee. And roll down. Release right leg. Let's keep it bent for a moment and then bend your left leg. Then extend that right leg long. Bring the left knee towards the heart center. Hug your knee with your hands. And begin a few circles with the ankle. So trying to isolate that movement to the ankle. Then a couple of rounds to the opposite direction. And make the breath the guide. And come back to center. Open your arms onto a T position. And extend your leg long. Go ahead and interlace the fingers behind your leg. Point the toes as you inhale. And exhale, bend your knee again. Flexing your foot, knee to heart center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. Come back down. Inhale. Notice if there are any sensations also on your knee. The kneecaps. The back of your knee. Other parts of your body where you didn't know everything was connected. Let's keep the foot pointed now if you're up. Flex as you exhale. Let's keep the foot pointed. As we exhale, keep it pointed, just changing. And then flex here to inhale. Exhale. What are the sensations in your body now? Any changes in your breath? And then come back up. Open your arms in a T position. Let's bend the knee. Give your knee a hug. Open your arms onto a T position, and let's go for now the rotations of the hip. Open your knee over to the side and then forward. Internal rotation up towards the heart. Linking your breath to the movement. Taking your time here. Allowing your hip to go the full range. Reverse or go the second opposite direction. Yeah, and back to where we started. Hug your knee one more time. Roll up the nose toward the knee. And release. Bring your foot down. Keep the left knee bent. Head down. Bend your right knee. Now we're going to interlace the fingers behind the head. Open all that space in between your shoulders and lower your elbows down. Good. Inhaling, arching the spine. Keep your lower back grounded as much as the back of your shoulders. And with the exhale, we're going to round the back a lot and bring the chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin up towards the sky, arching. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. And just hold it here for a moment, a couple of breaths as we lift the feet up. Now we're going to add, coming up towards the knees. All right? Inhale, arch your back here again, chin up towards the skies. On the exhale, begin to round, bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Inhale, arch, chin to chest, chin up towards the skies. Exhale, navel down, round. Inhale. Yes, continue at your own pace, follow your breath. Creating undulations with your spine. You know, you're possibly already knowing you're stimulating, activating your deeper abs. Stay down this time. Lower both feet down. And bring your arms back to the sides of your body, the palms facing down. Delicious. Stretch your legs long for a moment. Make your way around to a tiny little shavasana. Turn your palms up. Couple of breaths. And we'll bend the knees again. Yes, lengthen the spine. If you feel you contracted a little bit again, open lots of space for the breath and the diaphragm to let us breathe the most effective way possible. Walking the heels over towards the sitting bones, feet are hip-width distance apart. Arms to the sides, press the arms down and lift as you inhale your hip, navel and top of your chest. As you exhale, you're going to roll down. Touch all your spine. Begin to inhale, come back up. Use your thighs to push you up towards the skies. And as you exhale, we roll down. Now continue with your breath. Begin with the breath. Follow with the movement. Exhale back down. Next time we come up, let's hold it up. Doesn't need to be very extreme. Remember, we're in a gentle class. So just hold it here for a moment. Bend your elbows and have the tip of your fingers pointing up towards the skies. So you do want to use the upper arm bones pressing down against the earth, thighs up, and slowly begin to roll back down again. Bring both hands back down, noticing again the touch onto the earth. We're gonna, this time, one knee at a time, towards the heart. Give yourself a hug, nose toward your knees. Make a little ball of yourself. Connect to your inner self with all this touch and breath. There you go. Release, roll back down, extend both arms up and over your head. With your next exhale, go ahead and roll over to your side. Pressing up. Pressing up for all fours. Pressing up onto a seated posture, where you can either do a Sukhasana, easy pose with your legs crossed, or again, you can come up and sit on your block or your blanket. Make it accessible. Great. Both arms over to the sides. Gonna inhale the right arm up, and with the exhale, bend over to your left. Inhaling the right arm up, and on the exhale, turn and twist over to your left. Left arm behind you, right arm over to your leg or outer side of your leg. On your next inhale, come back center, right arm up, and exhale, bend over to the side again. Lightly pushing your hips away, over to the opposite side. Inhale up, exhale, twist again. And next inhale, we just come back to center. Notice which leg you have in front of the other, inhaling both arms up and over the head. And exhale, push your hips back, both arms down. Begin to extend here, go long, long, long. Tip of the fingers, creating a little bit of a cup on your hands. Gaze down. Give it a few breaths here of awareness. And begin to walk your hands back to center. Let's do the other way. So the front foot comes to the back if you're sitting cross-legged. Otherwise, of course, you stay as you are. Bring both arms to the sides. Keep your right hand down, left arm up. Inhale. And on the exhale, bending over to the right. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhaling, twisting over to your right. Right arm behind us, left arm to the leg. Inhale, arm back up. Exhale, bending over to your side. Inhale up. And exhale, twist, rotating from your column, from your spine. And inhale, come to center. Noticing all those small nuances with the column, with the organs. Inhaling, both arms up and over the head. Exhale, push your hips back, bend into hinge, go forward. Tip of the fingers land, and you extend your spine. Look forward, forward, and then down. Find a little bit of a cat, the rounding of your back. And smoothen your gaze. Begin to walk your hands back in. All right. Lift your knees slightly. Cross your feet. I'm facing the camera, but maybe you are already facing the top of your mat. Let's make our way over onto all fours. Right. The knees somewhere right under the hips. Both hands down, parallel to one another. Inhale, arch your back. Lengthen your belly and exhale round. Make it quite exaggerated so you really go now even deeper into that undulation of your spine. There you go. Let's come onto a neutral spine to lengthen here, lengthen the back of the neck. The gaze is forward. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take the right leg up and back. And we're going to step that right foot over to the right. So more aligned with the hip here. Inhaling the right arm up. And with the exhale, round your back and thread your needle over towards the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, round and go all the way through to your left. Inhale. Exhale, come back down. And stay here for a few breaths. Excellent. All right, let's come back to center. This time we're going to walk the hands forward. Almost like a child's pose or maybe even a downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Then gently begin to walk your hands under your shoulders. Taking that right leg up and back. Left arm forward. Exhaling, elbow to knee. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhale, navel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. And now just lower left hand down and your right knee down. Back onto all fours for a moment. Crossing the left foot over the right. We're going to bend over to the side, look back towards the tip of the toes. Inhale, center, and exhale to the other side. Inhale, and exhale. Find that side bend. Inhale, and exhale. Uncross the toes. Big toes touch, open the knees wide, lower your hips for child's pose. Extending the arms really long. Lower your gaze towards the earth and maybe your forehead touches down. Walking the hands in, back onto all fours. Good. Extending that left leg up and back and then stepping it over to the side. I don't have much space here so I can't align with my hip, but we try to align with the hip right onto the side. Reaching the left arm up towards the skies and exhaling round your back, thread your needle all the way over to your right. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale, back up. And exhale round. Just thread it all the way over And let's hold it here for a few breaths. And then make our way back on thread. Both hands down, walk your hands forward. Walking the hands forward. Find your kind of downward facing dog here. Long arms. And begin to walk your hands back in. Okay, one more here. We're going to extend that left leg up and back. And the right arm up. Oh, that's an option. You can also keep your right hand down. Okay, inhale. And with the exhale, knee toward the elbow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hand down, knee down. Beautiful. Take your time here. Lengthen the spine. This time let's cross the right foot over the left. Lift both feet. And inhale here in center. Exhale. Turn, bend over to your side. Inhale. Exhale over to the second side. Inhale. Exhale. Notice what you notice. Breathe all the way to the tip of your toes. One last time. There you go. We come to center, uncross, and one more, child's pose. Big toes touch, open your knees wide, lower the hips down and stretch your arms long, long up and over your head. Gaze up in between the thumbs. Walk the hands slightly in. Come onto all fours. Tuck your toes under. We're going to transition over onto a downward facing dog from here. So gently begin to lift your knees. Keep your knees bent as you push the hips up towards the skies to lengthen the spine. If you need to walk your hands a little bit forward, go ahead. And still, knees bent. Go ahead and inhale to lift your heels high up. And exhale, lowering the heels, rolling down towards the earth. Inhale up. And exhale, rolling down. One more time, inhaling. And with your exhale, just place your heels exactly there where your downward facing dog goes today for you, for your body. And we'll inhale as we look forward. Begin to walk the feet toward the front by the hands. And as we get there, go ahead and grasp the elbows. Open your feet hip width distance apart, parallel to one another, and drop the crown of the head down towards the earth, the elbows, the arms. Reach down. You can sway from side to side, more so from the soles of the feet. You can lean front and back. Releasing the elbows. Feel the weight of your arms, how it's so much heavier now, down towards the earth. Hands to shins, lengthen your spine, inhale, look forward. Hands to your hips now, stay here, take a full breath out. With strong legs, come all the way up to standing. To mountain pose. Take a few moments, mountain. Feet parallel to one another. Feel that grounding. The center line. All four corners of your feet. And let's inhale, arms up and over the head. Palms maybe touch. And exhale, just lower both arms up. Notice how you're still standing on mountain pose. Inhaling, arms up and over the head. Maybe the palms touch, a little bit of a back bend. And exhale, lower both hands down. One more. Inhaling, arms up and over the head. And exhale, lower both hands down. There you go. All right. We are indeed facing the front of the mat. So we're going to open now the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. Not that much. I have a teacher that told us, right? The hip, think about the bony part of the hip, not so much with the flesh. So we don't need to go all the way out. We're not that wide. And with the feet hip width distance apart a little bit wider, interlacing the fingers behind the back. Push the hands down against the earth and inhale, looking up. With the exhale, begin to hinge from your hips to go forward. Onto a forward fold, the arms just follow the same direction as your head. With the inhale, we're going to bend the knees and look forward. With the exhale, back to forward fold. Stretch your legs as it works for you. Inhaling, look forward. Exhaling, forward fold. So you're fully hinging from your hips. One more time, can we hold it here this time? Right? See if we can. The hands away from the shoulders. Beautiful. One more breath in. And with the exhale, there we go. Hands down. Right, we're going to step the left foot back. Lower the left knee down. Point the toes. This could be a good place for you to take your blocks, and that brings the floor closer to you. Or you can also stand on the tip of the fingers and sink from your hip. See how much you can push that right hip back and open the heart. Breathe. Now with our next inhale, we're going to stretch the right leg long. Walk your hands back if you need. Inhale. With the exhale, bend again. And maybe sink a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Yes. Next exhale. Bend. Stay here with your hands down or bring your hands over onto your thigh. And sink. Both hands go back down. We can tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee. See if that is accessible for us this morning. And then we'll step the left foot forward to meet the right, forward fold. Hands to shins, lengthen your spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Hands to hips, exhale fully here. Come all the way up to standing. Mountain. Yes, realigning with all your inner sensations to the center line, keep to the center line, keeping us grounded. We open again the legs a little bit wider than hip width distance apart, interlacing the fingers. The awkward way, maybe this time, push the hands down. Inhale the heart up towards the sky. As we exhale, forward, 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 hinge. And down to your forward fold. With the inhale, bend your knees. Just look forward, halfway up. With the exhale, forward, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, use all the muscle of your diaphragm. Exhale fully.
And listen, this time we lower both hands down. We bend the knees as much as we need to. Step the right foot back, lower your right knee down, point your toes. Remember your blocks or tip of the fingers as you wish. Sink, look forward. Open the heart. Yes, with an inhale, we're going to stretch and lengthen the left leg, look forward. With the exhale, bend that knee and we sink a little bit deeper. Inhale. Yeah. Notice where you're feeling a connection onto that opening on your hip. This time, as we bend, stay here. Or bring your hands over onto your thigh and sink. Lowering both hands down. Tuck the back toes under if that works for you. Lifting the right knee mostly. And then go ahead and step right foot forward to meet the left onto a forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, lengthen, halfway up. Exhale, hands to hips. Strong legs, come all the way up to standing. Inhale. Mountain pose. Are you feeling those four corners of your feet well grounded here? Shoulders down and back. Yeah. Alright, I'm just turning over towards the screen again so we can see one another. Let's go ahead and maybe even you can turn over to the long side of your mat, opening your legs wide here. The feet are parallel to one another, opening the arms wide, inhale. Bring your hands to your hip, exhale. Lengthening your torso, look up hard towards the skies. And with the exhale, just touch your hip joint here, go forward and down onto a forward fold. Release your hands under your shoulders. Get your blocks if you need to. Inhale to lengthen, round your upper back lightly. And with the exhale, forward and fold. You can bend your knees to begin with. See how that feels. And let's do a few dynamic breaths to open the space. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch the knees, look forward. And this time, if your body allows, keep your legs long. And again, forward and fold here. Walk your hands in between your legs. And we'll walk the hands back under the shoulders. To inhale, round your back lightly, look forward. Bring your hands as you exhale to your hips. Strong legs. Come all the way up to standing. Release both hands down. Wiggle your feet back together or jumping back together. Good. Make our way back to the top of the mat. Inhaling, both arms up. Find a little bit of a back bend. Go forward, out and down onto a forward fold. Lengthen, inhale. Yes, exhale, bend your knees, touch the ground. We're going to step both feet back to downward facing dog. There you go. Simply transitioning here. As always, lift your heels if needed. Bend your knees slightly if needed so you lengthen the spine. And lots of space in between the fingers. Take a deep inhale through the nose. With the exhale, begin to lower your knees down onto the earth. Back to all fours for a short transition. Good. Walk your
Knees back, behind your hips. Point your toes and lower the pelvis. We're going to lower all the way down onto the belly. Stacking one hand on top of the other. Resting the forehead on top of the hands. Looking up, bring your arms onto a sphinx pose, so the forearms are parallel to one another. The elbows can be under your shoulders or just right in front. Begin to create a sensation of you lightly kind of pulling your sticky mat in toward the shoulders, but also down towards the earth. Try and bring the legs together and push your hips down. Pubic bone is down. Now let's use the left hand to turn the forearm slightly in. Good. We're going to bend the right knee and reach that right heel down towards our buttock. Press that left forearm down and reach back to hold your foot, either with the strap, this is where the strap comes handy, or your scarf. As we hold and get a hold of that foot, press it down. A nice good stretch. Look forward. A half frog here. With the intention of keeping that right hip down as well. Gently let that go. Come back to your sphinx for a moment. Maybe a little bit more passive sphinx, or keep it active. The right forearm goes in, giving us more support. We're going to bend the left knee. Reach that left heel towards your buttock first. And reach back. Strap or belt or directly with your hand. We begin to turn back forward. Nice good stretch if you can feel it. The elbow may be pointing up towards the skies. Use your navel in to support that lower back. Half frog. Where do you feel the stretch? How are you feeling here? Let that go. Nicely done. Wiggle your hips, stack the other hand on top of the other and rest your forehead again or your other cheek. And wiggling the hips side to side. Exhale, come back to center. Reconnect to your breath here, noticing now as we are on a prone position, we are more limited, if you will. As we are on a prone position, we can even notice here more and more how the diaphragm keeps trying to find space. Good. So let's open the arms onto a T position first. Then we're going to bend the elbow on the right arm onto a reverse cactus. So the hand is down toward the feet. Left hand is on the earth. We're going to bend the left foot. I'm just looking towards the camera, but you're looking towards your left hand. Good. And begin to lift that left knee. Cross the left foot over to the outer side of your right leg. Yeah, go for a lower body rotation and rest your head down to the earth. So this is the entry pose. If you'd like, you can also bring your left arm behind you. Go for a little bit more of a spine extension here. And release. Bring your left hand down for support and roll back down slowly. Rest. Changing sides, open onto your T position.
Reverse cactus on the left arm, right hand by your chest. Bend your right knee. Lift and begin to open your hip here until you cross over to the left. You can stay here. If you'd like, and as an option, interlace your fingers behind your back. There's even more of a spine extension here. Notice what your body is also asking for. Lower. Release the hands, bring your right hand and roll back to center. One more little break here. Hands right by the chest, tuck your toes under. All fours, cross your feet, one on top of the other. Reach back and come onto your seat. So let me scooch back onto my mat. Maybe you need to do that too. Okay, the legs are straight, just going into a dandasana, arms to the sides of the body to lengthen the spine. Palms down. Engage your lower navel. Going to bend the right knee. Good. Hug your knee with your left hand and turn and twist. Lots of space in between your shoulders. Come back to center. Straighten your right leg and bend your left. Sitting bones are grounded here. Hug your left knee with your right arm. Left hand behind you. Rotate. Twisting. And come back to center. Isn't that just the most delicious? Bend your right knee, both feet on the ground, both hands behind us. Option to stay here. Second option, press the feet down and lift the hips. Navel up. Maybe the navel reaches all the way up and the head all the way back. Inhale, chin to chest, and begin to exhale as you lower down. Yeah? One more. Inhale, hips up, chest up, and lower. Good. This time the hips in between the hands, if you can come all the way there. Excellent. With the knees bent lightly, lean forward to hug your knees from underneath. Inhale, open your heart and begin to go forward and down. Lower your gaze. Gaze forward, inhale. Release your legs and come all the way back up. Bend your knees again, scoot yourself forward, even more space. And begin to roll back down to where we started, with the back against the ground, looking up towards the skies. So we may want to use a strap on the next posture. So either we're gonna hook the peace fingers onto the big toe and stretch the right leg long, or place the strap around the sole of the foot and also stretch the right leg long. Stretch your left leg forward and down. And let's just keep it here. Don't go for too much pulling of your leg. Maybe walk your hands as high up towards your foot at least. Turn the right toes over to the right. Hold your strap with your right hand and lower the right leg out. Left hand presses the left hip down. Turn your gaze over to the left. Press your left hip down and bring that right leg back up. We've done this before. Just soften now the hold of your strap, maybe interlacing the fingers behind your leg, and roll your nose up toward the knee. Roll back down. Let go of your strap and the leg lowers slowly. You can bend it, you can stretch it, you decide. Keep both hips down as you lower. Changing sides. Bend that left knee. If you're hooking, go ahead. Peace fingers onto the big toe or take a hold of your strap. Turn the toes over to your left. Notice the rotation of your hip. That's the important thing as well. And ground that right hip down. Lower left leg out. Gaze over to your right. So I have a totally natural limitation here, which I accept. Sometimes when our limitations are not so obvious, we want to force into a certain posture. So we want to notice that. Press the right hip down and begin to bring and float that left leg back to center. Interlacing your fingers if that works, or still hooking onto your toe. Roll nose up toward your knee. Begin to roll back down, let go of your leg and your strap. And the left leg lowers. Slowly. Touching the ground. Yeah. Give yourself a few breaths here in Shavasana. Now we're going to bend the knees. Let's use the strap again. If you do have one, if you don't have one, it's okay. Not a strap or a belt, whatever you may have. Just reach out to the outer side of your ankles. Pigeon your feet lightly, hip width distance apart. Heels close to the sitting bones, and we're holding the strap here as close to the feet as we can. Excellent. Keep both arms down and lift your hips. Your navel and your heart. Yes. This time we're going to open the arms. The inner side of the elbows turns outwards. Hold it here. Thighs up, knees forward. Open the space on the back of your neck. And begin to roll back down. Turn your elbows out again. And gently roll back down. Yeah. Give yourself a moment here. Feel that in your body, in your breath. The rivers of your blood flowing throughout. How this stimulates the flow in your inner body. So yeah, we're going to remove the strap over to the side. And lift the feet. Legs may be at a 90 degree depending how you feel here, especially grounding the sacrum, opening the arms on a T position, palms down, inhale. Listen with the exhale. Turning, twisting from the waist down, legs over to your right, gaze over to your left. See if you can lengthen more and more, keeping your hips away from the left shoulder. Shoulders down. Come back to center. Find your exhale first and lower your legs over to your left. Bend them as much as you can. Gaze over to your right. Begin to let go of the breath. And keep softening the gaze more and more. Engage your lower navel to bring your legs back to center. There you go. Bend your knees even closer to the heart center. Give yourself a hug and reach your nose toward the knee. A little bowl of yourself. Release. Feet down, arms down. For Shavasana. Just feel free to prop yourself up for Shavasana as you wish. Extend both legs long. And then go even longer. So lift one leg, go longer, and then the other. The arms go super long, palms up. Lots of space on the back of your neck. The skin throughout the whole body softens, letting go of any other few last tensions that may be left there. Slowly making our way into the deep yoga relaxation. Just staying present here and now and nothing else. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. If you have a chance to stay longer in Shavasana than just this couple of minutes so far, please go ahead and do so. You could pause the video here and then come back later to close with me. So we go ahead and bend the knees. Bring a little bit of movement to the tip of your fingers, to the tip of your toes. Inhale and extend the arms up and over your head. Stretch your body long. Exhale, roll over to your side. Support your head. Make your way up onto your seated posture. Hands to heart, heart center. We'll close together again with the sound of Om, the sound of connection. Wherever we are, we're connecting through this virtual media. So begin by exhaling fully. Inhale for Om. Bowing down towards the heart center. Namaste.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked it. I hope you can let yourself feel the effects of this practice in your body and notice what makes sense to you. I'll see you next time. Take care.